Hey, everybody, we are live. Welcome to What You Need to Know Headlines. I am Sybil Wilkes, and it's Tuesday. And Tuesday usually means J. Anthony Brown, but Jay punked out on us. And so my friend Kym Whitley has stepped up and is joining us today. Hot off the set, I'm assuming. Hey, Kym.
Hey, how you doing? Hot off the set. I forgot you told me I needed some earbuds. Am I coming in clear? 5,
Very.
10, 17, 82.
You are very clear, Kym Whitley. Thank you so much.
Well, good.
What set were you coming off of today?
I got to tell my friends too. I did Daily Pop, which is on the E channel every
Which
morning
you're doing a
live.
marvelous job.
Well, thank you. They called me. I wasn't supposed to go back today, but they needed to fill in real quick. And I did Nightly Pop, which comes on tonight at 11 p.m. on the E channel, which I was scheduled to do. So waking up at 4 a.m., getting dressed, getting to the studio, doing 2 shows, coming home, finishing school with Joshua.
Kym.
I'm got some coffee right here. I just made it. But I was like, why am I drinking coffee late in the afternoon? Because Joshua was like, you promised to take me to Target.
Oh, mommy work never stops.
Right.
And mommy working never stops either.
We hope so.
Yeah.
We hope it never stops.
So Kym, on today, we just want to talk because we're not going to keep you long, and I do, like I said, I do appreciate your making time for us. But I just want you to talk a little bit about some of the topical things that are going on. As of today, the Centers for Disease Control came out with some new mask guidelines. And this is in reference to people who have been fully vaccinated. Have you been completely vaccinated yet?
I am completely vaccinated. What are the guidelines?
So no, it's good. It's easing the guidelines for people who have been vaccinated. Talking about the wearing of masks outdoors, saying you fully vaccinated Americans don't need to cover your faces anymore unless you're in a big crowd of strangers. So only those who are unvaccinated can go outside without masks in some situations too. This represents another step in the road back to whatever normal is. So in your case, like if you're out to dinner with friends, a group of friends who probably are also vaccinated, you know, your village. If you all go out to dinner or something like that, you don't necessarily have, and you all are fully vaccinated, you don't necessarily have to wear your mask, especially like for outdoor dining and things like that.
No, I'm wearing my mask. I don't trust none of them.
Okay. Well, I don't trust them either. So I think it was Sherry today was asking me, are they allowing people in Texas to go without mask? And everybody that I know is, even if after they have been vaccinated, they're still wearing their mask in many situations. And so I'm with you.
Habit. I think it's become a habit now. And I think to lean on the side of habit, because this is the problem. When you tell people that, don't forget the variants are out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So why am I taking my mask off so I can be like, ooh, that other little spooky thing might come around?
Mm-hmm.
Keep on the mask till we really know what's going on. If you get a comfortable mask and you're used to it, it's so tight. When you have the tight mask and you can't breathe, it is uncomfortable. But if you find a great mask with some stretchy material in it, you get pretty used to it. I think about the people over in Asia. They've been wearing masks for years.
For how long? Yeah, exactly.
But I think that's what's happening here. I want you to talk to Sherry Shepherd. I'm a vaccine shame her. She was like, I'm gonna get the vaccine. Now she's like, I'm just too busy. I've been so busy. I said, you're gonna be busy with the COVID. That's what you're gonna be too busy for.
Right.
So
and you guys are working like crazy, and they have the coronavirus protocols, in terms of quarantining if you don't have the vaccine and things like that. And she's going from set to set and having to do that. So I know that's going to be difficult. So
and coming over here.
And coming to your house, which if I may say, Two Funny Mamas podcast that people can find and subscribe on YouTube.
Yes, on YouTube and where you can hear podcasts, please go and subscribe to Two Funny Mamas. We just hit our 50th episode, so we're pretty happy.
Congratulations. That's impressive.
Yeah, a whole year later, Sherry's missed 25 of them. I have been at every
And you have been there pretty much. I don't remember not seeing you in one.
Right, I've been in every last one. One Cocoa Brown, I was in the house actually, and Sherry was over here because she can't find her microphone. Whatever. So Sherry was, that's her excuse. Sherry was here, and Cocoa Brown. I was like, okay, I can do it, Sherry, but I was so tired, I was
Hmm.
exhausted. I said I won't be any good for the podcast, so we asked Coco to do it. That was one. I believe I did miss, but I was physically here,
You were
but
here, but you weren't here.
right, I had to
Yeah.
lay that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a funny podcast. It lives up to its name, and you all have your token white boy in there too.
That's right. We sure do, Chris.
Yeah, it's good and it's funny stuff. So everybody, please check out Two Funny Mamas podcast and subscribe. All right, Kim. Also, politically speaking, in your state, the recall for the governor of California is going. It looks like it's going to go through. Gavin Newsom may be
Why?
on. Well, a lot of people don't like him.
But I don't understand that because they're mad because he's what? He
The
shut down
the way
LA?
the way that he handled the coronavirus seems to be the biggest
What?
problem, especially the more conservative people. Yeah.
Yeah, but what is the way? He saved a lot of people's lives. He shut it down, which he was supposed to do. And a lot of cities did do that and states. And Gavin was supposed to do that. See, they say it now, but he was supposed to shut down. He
Hmm.
can sleep at night. I tell you that much. He can
Right.
sleep at night knowing that he saved some lives. Now,
Yeah.
he might have messed up the economy a little bit, but people,
But
you
who
have a,
didn't?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that's unfair because you can have a bunch of people dead and you won't have anybody to buy your stuff. You know, you know,
That's a
he,
way of looking at it. Yeah.
yeah, he let it open up where you can feed people on the sidewalk. We just had to get used to the new normal of how the delivery service, and some people did suffer, and those are the people that are probably signing the petitions that businesses went under. But
Hmm.
you either are dealing with double the amount of deaths and sickness that would have happened, and then people who had the corona going to have long-term illness. Now
Hmm.
now it's saying, oh, now the welfare is going up, now the medical bills have gone up in the state. Yeah,
Right.
because we didn't shut it down.
Right.
So it's a slippery slope.
It is, and it gets slippery all the time. And when you think about the man who used to be in the White House and how he messed everything up, as far as the spread of the disease, as far as the economy, and all those things that followed along, and he wanted to blame the Democrats, and the Democrats are just trying to do what they can do best, which is to save people's lives and to keep their states moving. And Gavin Newsom is a part of that, Kim. So now, as of yesterday, over 1.5 million verified voters have signed on to the recall effort of California Governor Gavin Newsom. And so they're meeting the minimum threshold. And so
Well, then we
that
need to meet the other threshold. Why aren't we fighting for him then? The others, what's the other
and,
side of that?
and so guess what the other side of this is very quickly. You know who has thrown her hat into the ring? Caitlyn
Who?
Jenner.
I,
And I said her hat in the ring. Yeah, she's talking about running for governor.
I got
Yeah.
some stuff I want to say, but the Lord knows this. Even in the cancel culture, I would get when I.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just what qualifies you when I tell you I'm about sick of
Well,
them.
okay. So we will talk about that at another date because I really want to talk to you about because I don't want to keep you as long as I would normally like to, but I do want to talk about DMX's funeral. Did you see any of this over the weekend?
No, because I was working the Oscar
Working. Oh,
and
that's
when I
right.
tell
Yeah.
you, but they had us rehearsing. I mean, I guess live TV. They don't want you to make any mistakes. I was like, it's live. That's the whole point. Why we rehearse
Kim, I want to
it?
tell you, and we will talk about that. But I want to show you the preparations for the DMX funeral, how his body was carried to Brooklyn, to I think it was Barclays Center, and all the things that went on there. Let's take a look at this. No. You don't have it? Okay.
Come
So
on.
I can't, they
When I pull
took
it up
his.
on my phone, this is unfair.
We will, you know what? Actually, if we can do that, if we can pull it up on the phone, we'll do that. We'll come back to it.
Okay.
So, and also want to will we have, we do have the video? Okay. Yeah. So this is also from his funeral, and this is DMX's ex-wife and her comforting DMX's fiance at the funeral. It's beautiful.
Oh.
I am going to recognize Desiree because from day one, real women do real things. I'm a real woman, and I'm a woman of God. That woman is a woman of God. She's in training. She's in the work. She ain't perfect, but she love that man. And that's why I love you. You see what I mean? So when she comes up,
So Kim, the quote was, "Real women do real things." That was really powerful.
It was powerful, but I just can't get past the fact that that was DMX's ex-wife with the hat on. So
Uh-huh.
she's the original wife from the beginning, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say this lightly, but I think DMX got his style from her. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. That's how we going to talk in this house. So,
Okay.
feel like they both was at the house. You going to get the dishes? God rest
Okay.
his soul.
Okay, so we're gonna play this one a second of it. Okay, just another second, just another little taste.
I am going to recognize Desiree because from day one, real women do real things.
That Kim,
You understand?
you called it.
From day
You
one.
called it.
You
Is
know
that the
this.
way? Is that the way they do things in New York or Cleveland or what?
Well, I didn't know if it was Lisa Ray or Vivica Fox coming up there.
So now we have the picture of how his body was transported through the town. Yep, in a monster truck. Yes, that is the casket right there. You see it in the back of the truck, and
A
that's how.
red casket.
Long live DMX. Kim, how would you? So think about this. How would you like to be transported? Is there a particular car or any kind of like on Tom's jet or something? You
Right.
know.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd like 4 naked dudes to carry my casket.
I'm so not mad at that.
Straight down the middle of the street, talking about she lived. She lived.
And how light is she?
She's so light. And all they want them to say is she's so skinny. So beautiful.
That WW. Woo. So Kim,
Yes.
I don't know for people who are watching this today, if they have not signed up for our newsletter, please do. Please go to SybilWilkes.com. We have a newsletter every day, Monday through Friday. It is absolutely free. And we talk about the items that are of a certain nature for the African-American community. We try to tap into their interests as well as the topics there. Today, we're going to talk about your friend and ours, Auntie Maxine, Congresswoman Maxine Waters, right? They have the Republicans tried to censure her for her conversation, for her speech before the people in Brooklyn Center weekend before last, following the murder of Dante Wright, and said that if the Chauvin trial did not go the way that it did go, that they should be confrontational, that they should get in the face of the police, keep out there, and to make sure that some changes are made in the name of justice, in the name of George Floyd, in the name of Dante Wright. Well, the Republicans got their shorts in a knot, and a number of them who are violent themselves, including Marjorie Taylor Greene and Congressman, I think it's Mo Green from Alabama, they told the minority leader, Kevin McCarthy, that they should bring up a censure charge against Auntie Maxine. And
I'd
the
show every
Democrats,
last one of them. I'm sorry. The Democrats,
well,
go ahead. Jesus.
essentially, the Democrats held together and they voted it down. And so that's the beauty of having
Yes.
a Democratic majority Congress, right?
Yes.
Because otherwise they would have been able, if the Republicans had been in charge, for sure, they would have censured her, which is just it's sort of like being on your permanent record for whatever that means.
What?
But
Well, wait a minute. But they didn't censor the president.
right,
He
right,
straight out of
right.
control. You gonna worry
Exactly.
about a congresswoman, but the head of the free world, y'all just gonna let him say anything?
Mm-hmm. And Kim, my contention is they have nothing but hatred and no respect for Black women. And that has been shown time after time after time in the United States Congress, in the Senate, in the White House, where Kamala Harris now sits, all of this. And so we're talking about all of the violence that they have gone along with, and they are upset about the way that she is encouraging people to change the justice system.
I think Auntie Maxine is who she is, and I think she has to keep talking. She
Yep.
is not, because this is the thing, you can't have weaklings, because that's the problem. We don't have enough Maxine Waters.
Exactly.
We need at least 20 more of them to make change. She's the only one that's really speaking out. There's a couple more, but we need more Maxine. Maxine ain't scared. She done had death threats and everything. Maxine is not afraid. So
she's not afraid of anybody or anything. She said, bring it on. And she, will keep it moving. But we don't have to worry about that censure right now. And as you said, we do have some really strong women there in the Congress, especially women of color. Kim, this is a crazy story out of Florida. This is a part of our coronavirus stories. Florida man and his 3 sons have been accused in federal court of selling 28,000 bottles of bleach that were marketed as a miracle cure for the coronavirus and other illnesses. They marketed the miracle mineral solution on a podcast released last year. They were accused of fraud and violating civil court orders, instructing them to stop selling the fake cure. They made the solution in a backyard shed of their home in Bradenton, Florida.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
They sold more than 28,000 bottles and earned more than $1 million since last March.
When I tell you, and no one died from drinking it.
If that's the miracle, that's where God comes in, right?
Yes.
That is the miracle that, because even the guy in the White House formerly was, talking about drinking bleach, because if you drink bleach, you clean that all out of your system. And so that's where they got it, apparently.
Okay. So I want to know how they figured it out. Who told?
Well, it had to be somebody who didn't get their cut.
Yeah, it was. Absolutely. It was
you didn't hear from me, but
it.
Mark and them boys are in that shed back yonder, and they're making miracle bleach.
Miracle bleach for a miracle cure. It sounds bad.
Yeah. It sounds like the Darlings from the old Andy Griffith show.
Yes.
And so people, we are going to get to our question of the day. I'm going to ask Kim our question of the day. I think 7 died. I did not see that, Manuel. Manuel Murphy says he thinks that 7 died, as it was reported on MSNBC. I did not see that. I did not see that they died as a result of that. Yeah. Oh, that's.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's bad. That is horrible.
That is awful. So, Kim, our question of the day. Today is National Devil Dog Day. Do you know that snack cake, the devil dog? Have you ever heard of that?
That's something down in Texas.
No, it's something we got it in Chicago too. We had devil dogs. So you might not have known them as devil dogs. And
Little Debbie's. Oh,
Little Debbie's, little cupcakes and things like
uh-huh.
that. Do you have a favorite snack cake is our question of the day. And especially I'm asking you as a WW ambassador, what is your favorite snack, sweet snack from the Weight Watchers line?
Oh, wow. From the way I was gonna say, can we talk about the favorite kind of cupcake uh,
Yeah.
hostess cut? You know, the one with the yellow icing and the little white swirl through it. It's a
Uh-huh.
cupcake, and you get it in like 7-Eleven.
Yep.
Oh, I love it's like an orange.
Right. It
Oh,
looks like a dreamsicle kind of on the
yes, that's
outside.
my
Yeah.
favorite cupcake. I used to eat those when I was bigger. Man, I would just eat the whole thing. I didn't even bite it. I think I just stuffed it in my mouth. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna have to lose 3 pounds and reward myself and go stuff one in my mouth. But I would say being on WW, my favorite sweet snack is their brownie kind of cake. It's
Mm.
really, it's so delicious because it's chocolate and it tastes just like an easy bake oven cake. You
Oh,
remember the,
wow. I do with the light bulb to heat it up. Yes.
I'm telling you, I think they took their recipe. It's delicious.
Oh my God, that is
So
so
that is
funny.
my favorite.
Well, if anybody who's watching has a favorite snack cake or sweet snack that they want to, their sweet treat they want to share with us, give us a shout and we can talk about that. But Kim, before I let you go, I do want to tell you, you have done. Oh, we have somebody who is responding to this sweet treat.
Swiss rolls and
A warm honey
oh,
bun,
honey bun.
Shantae. Oh, a cinnamon bun and some good coffee. Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, the banana marshmallow pie.
Marshmallow pie.
Little Debbie,
Little
yes,
Debbie. That's
yes.
it. That's it. That's it. That's
At the
it.
moon pie. I think it's called moon pie.
Oh, yeah. That's another one.
Twinkies.
Yep.
I ain't had a Twinkie in a long time.
I have not either. Strawberries for you.
Strawberries. That sounds way too healthy.
Snowballs.
Snowball.
Oh, yeah. The
Do they
chocolate.
still have those with the coconut on the
Uh-huh.
outside?
The white coconut over the chocolate.
This
Oh,
is some
yeah.
old school snacks that y'all pulling up.
Memories.
Hostess. Oh,
Says
the cherry
cherry
pie
pie.
with the backup of
Back up
a
a
butter
butter
pecan.
pecan. Woo!
I felt
And
like
just,
diabetes for a
I
second.
know. I felt my sugar go up too. Oh my God. A
Manuel
Susie
says Susie
Q.
Q.
Susie Q. Manuel. Oh my God. Okay.
Tasty
And
cake.
a tasty cake crimpet. Oh,
I done
crumpet.
gained 10 pounds on this show.
Just in this conversation. And I don't know what you got in that coffee, so no telling. All right, Kim, I want to
Trying to
talk
stay
about
awake.
you and the Oscars. How fabulous, first of all, how fabulous you looked in the pre-show, the
Oh,
pre-Oscars, the red carpet. We have a
thank you
picture of
so
that.
much.
Oh
Oh,
my
man.
God, look at this girl. Look
That
at
is
this.
me.
Is that Hollywood glamour at its best?
Sherry said
Fierce.
I look Armenian.
like like you're one of the Kardashians?
It's like they Kardashian's grandma.
Oh, that's funny. No, you look great. Absolutely wonderful. And I got to tell you, on your work on E has been just exceptional. Really, really good.
Oh, thank you. I know you helped me out in the beginning of that. And anytime people don't know, but me and Sherry Shepherd go to Sybil Wilkes and John Murray for anything difficult. Like if
We
it's
go
kind
through
of
that.
deep, we gotta, hey, because we can get in trouble. We will say some stuff. I was on the show today. I was like, I might get in trouble for that. Talking about Justin Bieber and him wearing his dreads. And I was like, I
And
don't
his
care.
hair.
Yep. I said, the black people gonna be mad at me. I said, maybe I should have called up Sybil first before I started.
You know what? You have done an exceptional job, and I think that you've gotten kind of hemmed up, but you have come out of the corners that they try to put you in, and just you have blossomed. I'm telling you, this is and we were watching you do something with an Asian restaurant the other day before the Oscars, and with the recipe.
Yes.
Everything. It was just like a commercial. It was like an infomercial. You are just so good, and it's just been a real
Oh,
joy watching. And I've listened to the podcast of the show the next day, And so, or later on that day. And
Uh-huh.
it's always so, and I know I would text you sometimes and say, I can't believe you just said that. And sure enough, you would say some stuff. Poor Wendell, all your friends and everything, you just throw them out there.
I do throw them under the bus a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, Sybil, have you been watching? No, you haven't. You probably forgot. Remember when I went out I played a nun who's a kind of
That's what I wanted to get you on to talk about. You are in a TV series, and it's with
called.
Ray Romano. It's called
Yes,
what?
that's it. Remember you remember when I did that?
I
That
do.
was a
And so,
while
what?
ago.
And what's it called?
It's called Made for Love, and it's on
Made for Love.
HBO Max. And all the
You play
episodes are on.
a nun.
I play a nun. Can you believe it?
The
I
whole
play a nun.
concept of the show is crazy. Can you explain it?
It's hard to explain. My agent was on the phone with me earlier today talking about, even when we got you the part, we couldn't really explain it. It's Made for Love is about a woman who marries a man who's this big tech guru guy, but he puts a chip in her head so he can see everything she sees. He can pretty much almost not control her, but it's made for love. He was like, I'm gonna have a chip and then we're made for each other. Weird. She escapes. Ray Romano's her father. She goes lives with her dad. I don't want to tell the story, but I come in. I'm a nun who's also a spy, a detective. And I come in to kind of solve the case and figure it out. It is a very good show. They were dropping three episodes. It's crazy.
And Kim, what kind of drugs were the writers and creators of the show doing? Do
You know what? I went to the writer's room and I asked for some. I said, whatever y'all smoking and eating and drinking up in here, I need some. Crazy.
You have been, it's this whole pandemic, you and Sherry have overcome whatever obstacles are out there. And you guys are going out there and hitting the ground, hitting your marks, all of that, and doing really great work. And I just want to commend you. I mean, and from one extreme to the other, doing live television, doing these incredibly strange shows and all of that entails, like Made for Love, really good stuff. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It's, the pandemic's been tough on a lot of people. But, we just try to keep it going the best, we can. Me and Sherry, we started off in this business as hustlers. When you're a stand-up comic and you're trying to get work, you're used to that. You're used to the dark days. So when the pandemic hit, that's when we started the podcast because we're like, hey, just because work stops, we don't.
Right.
So
that's absolutely right. You've really done a great job. And thank you for including me in Sherry's birthday gift. She really seemed to like it.
No. Do you understand? Then she kept texting. She was like, this was real. I was so happy. I'm telling you, she's a weirdo.
Kim got her apples and peanut butter.
A basket
of apples.
A basket of all apples and peanut butter because that's all she's been eating. That's all. It's interesting because you see Joaquin Phoenix when he played the Joker, how he lost all that weight. He ate nothing but apples. So I think Sherry must have heard.
That's where she got it.
Because that's all she eats is apples, but the peanut butter kind of takes you over the edge. And she was so excited. I bet you that basket is gone. She said when she got home, she said it just gave her joy. Like you can't give her flowers. But that basket of apples, she said she was excited because she took a couple apples upstairs with her to bed. Then she took some to the set with her with the peanut butter. So thank you for joining me in that gift.
Thank you for including me. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming on tonight. I want to leave you every day in the newsletter. We have Yogi's Jewels. It's an daily inspiration. And so this is apropos for having you on today. Gratitude is the gift that keeps on giving. Thank somebody today. So I thank you, Kim, for being my friend and for coming on today and for bringing the laughter and so much fun to our lives. We really appreciate you.
Oh, thank you, Sybil. Until Yoga said, hey, okay. Thank you, y'all. I
appreciate it. Now go take care of your son, and we will talk to you soon. All right?
All right. Talk to you soon. Thank you for having me. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you, darling. Appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you, Siobhan. And please, everyone, take a look at this, and we will see you tomorrow, Wednesday, with Stephen Hill and Myra J.
He can tell you about their first dance, but he can't remember my name. I'm his daughter.
Half of all black families are impacted by Alzheimer's, but we don't know why. At HSC, we are investing in a new research study to find solutions for your family. To join the research study, visit blackalzbrainstudy.com or call 817-735-2963.